Chapter 306, by Xiaoqin has been caught. I'm leaving. See you later. Song Shi turned around. With one step, he appeared at the entrance and disappeared. Bai Yuer followed closely behind, leaving Black Snake behind. Lu Yuyu was still staring blankly at the spot where Song Shi had left. She still had Song Shi's back view in front of her and she felt exceptionally melancholic. After this farewell, I'm afraid it will be very difficult for us to meet again in this lifetime. She muttered to herself, so what if we meet again? Can I even catch his eye with my current state? Lu Jiu could only sigh when he heard his daughter's words. Outside the ghost pit, a figure instantly appeared in midair, followed by a white-robed figure. The Qian Dragon Army and the Fiend Eradicators have left. That's good. Song Shi looked around and did not see any more ambushes. It was most likely that the Qian Dragon Army and the Fiend Eradicators had chosen to retreat when they saw that he was not to be trifled with. Young master, where are we going now? Bai Yuer walked over and hugged Song Shi's arm, looking like a helpless little bird. Song Shi took the opportunity to hug her waist. Swoosh! He opened a folding fan and waved it. To go find my wife, Bai Xiaoqin. The latter was stunned. Young master is already married. I'm not old enough to get married. Song Shi retorted. Yuer has spoken too much. Not only should a hero like young master get married, but the more, the better. Bai Yuer hurriedly changed her words. Let's go and look for her then. Song Shi took out a flying ship and flew towards the nearest major human city. Young master, you must be tired after fighting for more than half a year. Let Yuer serve you and relax. Bai Yuer smiled as she leaned against Song Shi and began to undress. Half a day later, Song Shi and Bai Yuer entered the prefecture capital of the Nether City. Located in a bitter and cold place, most people in Nether City practiced martial arts to strengthen their bodies. The appearance of the people was completely different from the rich Jinzhou. On the vast land, strong men could be seen everywhere. Within this assembly of individuals well versed in weaponry, moments of envy were far from uncommon. Bai Yuer's immortal aura was enchanting. She had a unique temperament and a charming appearance. If she wanted to, she could overturn a country with just a smile. Along the way, many hot-blooded men from the Nether City lost their souls when they saw her, but no one dared to mess around with her, because those who dared to act recklessly would all be dead. Song Shi stopped in front of a market. This seemed to be a flower market, but not many people were buying or selling flowers. They were only sitting among the lush flowers and plants and talking within themselves. Young master, do you want to use the flower room's channels to find Sister Xiaoqin? Bai Yuer said in a charming voice, actually, I can ask the children in the clan to gather information. The ones who understand people the most are still people. Their ability is not bad, after all, they managed to track my existence. Song Shi chuckled and strode over. Many pairs of eyes looked over, but no one came to welcome the guests. Song Shi plucked a peach blossom and placed it on Bai Yuer's head. Today's peach blossoms reflects your beauty. Bai Yuer's face turned even redder. She covered her mouth and chuckled, young master is really romantic. Too bad this isn't the place for romance. There are ears and eyes everywhere. Song Shi caressed Bai Yuer's smooth and delicate face meaningfully. This flower room is quite arrogant. They know that young master is here, but they still dare to deliberately leave him hanging. Bai Yuer glanced coldly at a certain spot. As an intelligence agency, the flower room could not possibly not recognize her, who rarely walked in the world and not a famous person like her young master. If it wasn't intentional, then it was intentional. Since you all are not coming out, there's no need for you to come out anymore. Let's kill them all. Song Shi retracted his hand to make room for Bai Yuer. Sir, aren't you being too domineering? Flower Room's business is just a good and we can't spare any manpower to entertain you. Sir, are you going to destroy us for such a small matter? A middle-aged man in fancy clothes and greasy hair walked out with a dissatisfied expression. Although he was only a cultivator, he was very confident in his territory. Moreover, he suspected that the person in front of him was not the real blood-robed old ghost. After all, his flower room did not have a good relationship with the blood-robed old ghost. Logically speaking, he would not come to look for them. Song Shi wondered where this guy got his confidence from. Was his reputation not famous enough or fierce enough? He asked back, if it's very easy to destroy you, do you think I need to care about whether it's worth it? Who exactly are you? What are you doing? Are you here to cause trouble? The latter was the owner of this branch. His hand formed a seal behind his back, and the nearby flowers and plants emitted light, forming a circle of special array formation power. There were cultivators guarding in the dark. Once there was a need, they would immediately take action. I'm looking for a ghost. Song Shi did not seem to notice the latter's a cheap shot, a cheap trick, after I found her. I won't pursue the matter of you selling my information. Looking for ghosts? Are you playing with us? The branch owner could not help but laugh. He was certain that Song Shi was here to cause trouble. I'm a member of the demonic sect now. There's no need to talk nicely to him. He reminded himself that there was no need to be reasonable. Song Shi waved his hand. Forget it. Just use force. I'll leave it to you to deal with them. I just want the results. Young master, don't worry. I'm very good at making people listen to me. Bai Yuer smiled, and the temperature in the vicinity suddenly dropped. A light flashed in her eyes, and the branch owner was stunned on the spot. A layer of frost appeared on his body, and the light in his eyes dissipated as he was forcefully controlled by Bai Yuer. I'm looking for a spirit from the heavenly ghost sect called Bai Xiaoqin. She disappeared when the heavenly ghost sect was surrounded. Bai Yuer some information on Bai Xiaoqin. As long as the flower room had recorded information about Bai Xiaoqin, they would have a chance in finding her location. Song Shi took out tea leaves and soaked them in water. He drank them leisurely and thought, it's so comfortable to have a powerful subordinate. I don't have to do such things myself. How wonderful is that? The branch head said in a daze, I have information on her as she's rather special. The Qian Dragon Army and the Fiend Eradicators are all looking for her. Song Shi looked up. For what? It's the treasure on Bai Xiaoqin. It's also related to the blood-robed old ghost. The branch leader revealed some secrets. Song Shi was stunned. Have you found her location? I heard that they've already been captured by the demon slayers. Not long ago, they even seized a special Dharma treasure. The branch owner's shocking words made Song Shi, who was drinking tea, frown. The special Dharma treasures were most likely the battle puppet. He did not expect to be caught so quickly. He stood up and asked, how long did it take? Half a month ago. Song Shi felt a sense of urgency. If this fellow used the word catch to describe the process, it was most likely true that she had been captured. He was unsure if Bai Xiaoqin's soul had dissipated. I've been delayed for too long. I should have let you guys find her in secret earlier. Song Shi felt a little regretful. He thought that Bai Xiaoqin had the protection of a battle puppet. As long as she was careful, it would not be difficult for her to protect herself. He did not expect her to be captured. Where'd she go? Song Shi decided to make another trip. The Imperial City. Hearing the answer, Bai Yuer felt that things were going too smoothly. She said, young master, are you going to the demon slayers? This might be their trap for you. Being trapped is even better. I just hope she's okay. This is my wife we're talking about. Song Shi did not care at all. Just as he was about to leave, a team of horses walked over. Someone among them attracted his attention.